What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back again, once again, for Madden 17 Ultimate Team video with only sniping for 1/2 hour. You guys seem to kill these videos, so let's bring another one. I want to thank you guys right off the bat for your support. It's unbelievable. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. But let's not waste any time. Let's get into the sniping. Now, I'm going to do by chemistry. I still think it works pretty well. Now, I will tell you that it might be a decent deal on Chris Harris Jr. right off the bat. So let's first start with that. Let's not... Okay, I forgot we got Talib in there. All right, 20. If we sell it for 20... Yeah, we'll sell it for 20. That's not probably worth it. But that one's up for 24 hours. Nobody will even see it. So we'll put it up for 20. We'll make a little over 1,000. All right, so I'm still using my chemistry filter. I still love it. I have added a few things based on you guys' suggestions. Hey, look at this one, look at this one. But really... let's put it up for 20,500. Let's try to get that. I think we'll be able to get that. But really, it hasn't changed too much. Now, I will also tell you this, that some people say you need to do it by buy now. So you don't. I completely agree that if you want to hit 1,000 coins here, get the cheap cards, doing it by buy it now and selling it for more if you know that you can sell it for a price, that's not a bad idea. I personally don't think that's too exciting for the video. I'm trying to hit big stuff as well as just make a little bit of coins and hopefully help you become a better sniper in the process. That's just my cam. No, actually, he's not really worth that. He's worth about that. So that's my idea. I also get asked a lot, how do you learn the prices, or how can you learn the prices? It really is just by getting on the auction house and getting on here and trying stuff out and just trying different filters, and then just, all right, you find out what he was worth, and then you find out what he's worth, and you just keep building up in your brain until you got everything down. I don't really have a set way of what I do first, what I do second, but I just kind of, I go with it. I'm sure I'm going to miss something today. I just got home from school. You know, I do teach, which I know I've said that like a million times, but I do teach. I just got home from school, and I have not even really, I got on, I checked a couple things. I'm like, okay, we're going to go. We're going to go now. So I'm sure I'll miss something. I'm pretty sure Matt Forte, 4,400 is not a great price, but you might be able to make a little bit on that. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we're just going to go through, and I think we should be able to make some decent coins in a half hour, I hope. As you see, you might be wondering right now, why in the world does he have 4 million coins, and why in the world is his team a 40 overall? Well, I'm building a team. I'm keeping some of the players I had before. I've got rid of all of them, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm hoping to bring gameplay in the next day or two as well. So you will see that gameplay, and then I think I'm going to stick with this team for a little while. I know Christmas content's going to come out. Probably not the best time to be spending coins, but I want to get a really good team and hopefully have better gameplay than the video that went up the previous day before this video, the day before this video is going live. So I hope you enjoy that video. But that Joe Hayden, that's interesting, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people will probably tell me this. I'm pretty sure this guy still sells for at least like 26. So I'm pretty confident. Joe Hayden, that's another player you should be on lookout for. But that gameplay I had, I got a lot of... Well, actually, there was only a couple dislikes. So even as bad as people said how bad I play, nobody was really disliking the video, which is pretty awesome because I was honestly debating putting the video up. But I thought the defense was pretty good. I thought the game was competitive, so I put it up. But people said, yeah, oh, yes, please. Thank you. Those are some really good snipes there on Joe Hayden. I could probably buy a lot of those. Honestly, I'm sure there's somebody out there that probably will do that. But we're going to put this one up. Let's put it up for 26.5. But that was a lot of hate for how bad my offense is. Yes, I need to grind. I honestly haven't really been testing out any plays or anything. I just kind of... I go off of what I see a little other people run, but I haven't really looked at a playbook and tried to invest my time in it. So I could buy that 20,000. But let's get off Joe Hayden. No, we won't. No, we can't do it. All right, we're going to put this one up for 27, and I'm pretty sure these will all sell. Joe Hayden is one of those cards that if it doesn't sell right away, it will sell. So, and some people will say you can sell close to 30 as well. So I'm just going to put up for 27. Usually I just like to sell stuff, move on. Definitely could overprice a little bit better, but oh, cool. Something I sold right before I got on. I think I bought like 2 or 3 players, so those things might pop up that I sold them. But yeah, so we're going to... So with that gameplay... Like people were just saying, you know, how bad I was, and you know what? That's fair. It was really ugly. I will give you that. I didn't mean to do that. It was a really ugly game. I think there was. I mean, if you haven't watched it, I'm just telling you spoilers right now. 11 interceptions combined. I would like to say that I think my usering was better. I think this is a good deal. Actually, I know it is a good deal. Roby, because I just bought a Roby. And earlier in the day, just an hour or two ago, he was selling for 60 something. So at 41, I think we might be able to sell this guy for, if based on what they were selling for, like 68. There is a lot up for like 50, 55-ish. So that was still a really good snipe, 10K at least. Whew. There we go. So that's pretty good, 10K snipe right there. The only reason I knew that price right off the top because I actually just bought one as well. So for 39,000. So I had that snipe right before. So I know it's a good deal. But I keep getting distracted by the sniping, which I know that's what the main point of this video is. I really want a David Johnson card. That's going to be my running back. Not that one, though. But I just want to say, as I'm going to, like, hopefully be able to focus for, like, a minute, that I know you guys will give me a lot. Well, not everybody. A lot of people were saying, that's all right. It's good, good defense, or still love the gameplay, even though I'm terrible. People were saying a lot of great things as well. Really not a whole lot of hate. But you know what? I will admit, I'm not the best Madden player. I need to grind. I need to run some plays. And you guys have been really helping out with that. I'm still going to hang on to the Browns playbook. It's a very good playbook. It's definitely not the playbook's fault. It's me. I need to go and just test it and try out some plays. And I've been watching a little bit, trying to get better. So hopefully we'll get better. We're going to have an insane team, honestly, after this. So that's going to help too. On offense, our offense is going to be better than ever. Our defense is going to be better than ever. So that's going to help when I finish this, and probably tonight or the following day. So we should be able to finish this team. It's going to cost a nice penny. It's going to basically end. Most of our coins are going to be gone, just enough to snipe, really, after I spend everything I want to do. But we still have Sean Taylor. We still have Josh Norman. We still have. Not really sure who else. But we have those two big guys. So we're keeping the big spenders. The stuff we spend a lot of coins on, we're keeping on the team. So excited about that. But I'm pretty excited. I think our corners are going to be pretty good. I think our Marcus Peters for 39. Another Joe Hayden. I'm not going to stock up on Joe Hayden. Our corners are going to be some of the best in the game. Our linebacker core is going to be really good. Our safeties are going to be like some of the best in the game. Our defense line is going to be insane. I have no idea what you're worth, Mac. That's my own. Nope, not worth. Okay, I guess I haven't really paid attention since that new Mac came out. Of course, that's going to drop that value. But yeah, we got Nelson there. Nope. Oh, I thought that might have been dual chemistry for 40. I might have bought that. Denver defense. Come on. Denver defense has been pretty good to us. Marshall, Talib at 14. Yeah, we'll buy it. I know it will sell. All right, we'll buy Talib. Another card. I bought Talib, Roby, and that Anunwa. Is that how you say it, honey? Sounds good. Anunwa. Okay, she said it sounds good. The only reason I even know that name, I watch a decent amount of football, but fantasy is really the only reason I really know that name, because he's somewhat interesting some weeks. All right, so that's good. We got another Talib there. Let's go Seattle defense. Seattle defense, Cam, KJ Wright, another Cam. No. All right, let's move on. All right, I've kind of been all over the place trying to give background on that gameplay that I gave. That I got a lot of people saying, that was pretty bad, and I admit it was pretty bad. But the defense was good. We just got to work on the offense, which shouldn't take that long. I feel like defense, in my opinion, and maybe it's just because I think defense is a lot more difficult to play than offense, but. Then why am I so bad at offense? Well, I guess I need to put some time in. But I'm probably wrong. It's probably offense is harder, or maybe they're equally hard. But I feel like defense is more difficult. But I don't know. Slot expert, come on, Macklin. I am sure, without a doubt, that I've missed some snipe here, and I'm sure you guys will let me know. I'm sure I've missed a snipe, and I don't know why I did interior protector. Nothing there anyway. So let me know if you see a snipe. Hey, at this time. Could have bought this, or you should have bought this, or I'm okay with that. Let's go battle ready. Somebody mentioned that, so let's try battle ready. Peterson, Johnson, that's the one I want. He is not worth that though. I thought I could get him for like 500K. I'm hoping 550 at the most. So let's not spend that. Cover linebacker, come on. Barr, no. Mosley, no. Other people have also mentioned about doing like legend collectibles, especially on weekends. You know what? Let's just stock up on Joe Hayden. We're going to keep Joe Hayden's price up. That's going to be our job. Keep Joe Hayden's price up and make a lot of coins off of it. This is a really good card to buy. I'm sure on Xbox. This is on PlayStation. which you may be able to tell. I'm not sure if you see the buttons on the bottom of the screen, but it is on PlayStation. Let's just not undercut again. Let's go 27.5. I don't think that will sell on the first time because there's so many being put up, but I'm pretty confident that we will be able to sell them for 26, 27. Just maybe not all at once. We'll see. But there is other filters that have been. Legend Collectibles is a great one. I'm not saying it's not. It's not for me. I don't think it makes for the craziest of videos. It's not as exciting. In my opinion, you may if you hit a huge. Do I buy that Roby too? Do I just stock up on Robies? Do I stock up on Roby? Team of the week. This is tough. If I was streaming right now, this would be an easy decision, buy or don't buy. But right now, you guys would tell me yes. Somebody just got one for 4,400. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a buy. This is still a buy. Okay. Yeah. For whatever reason, there's a lot going up right now, but there's no way this is not going to sell for at least 60. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. And we're gonna put this guy up for, let's go. Okay, 66.5, sure. 66.5. I think I have 3 Robies. 3 Robies up right now. But you know what? Let's just refresh it. Maybe there'll be another one put up. No. Okay. But you know what? If those guys sell for 60 a piece, hello. That is a lot of coins. So, yeah, thank you. I think that will work out. In the last hour, oh, okay. Frank Gore? Too bad that wasn't a bigger snipe because that was up for like a second. It was up for about a second. Okay, let's see what Gore sells for. Not a very popular card. It doesn't get sold quite a lot. We are using Mutthead's prices to help us gauge. The cheapest, 15. Looks like he's selling for about 19. So, hello, another 10K. Whoo! If this is actually, if all these sell, we have Robies selling. We'll say we'll make 10K on Gore. That's a if to leave sold. That's cool. I don't know if that was a Talib. I had a Talib up before, but 10 on Gore, 20 on Roby combined with the two. There's 30 just right there. So I would say that that's pretty good. I'm thinking we're doing all right. And I know I'm kind of all over the place telling you different things about filters, but in all sorts of stories and whatever else I've been talking about. But I think this filter works pretty good. I still think it's pretty good. And hopefully we'll make some coins here where we can keep building our team and hopefully have this team built tonight. That would be awesome. I have no idea what you're worth anymore. Conley, 57, question mark, 66. I don't think I can make anything off of him. Nah, we'll pass. We will pass. Steve Smith Sr. I could be wrong. What else are we going to move on? Move on. No slot expert for us. What else do we got? What else do we got? Zone blocker. Come on. Our whole offensive line is going to have zone blocker. Kim, I think, if we do what we want to do with it. So zone blocker, I'm going to keep an eye on that. It's kind of nice building your team, too, when you're sniping because I know exactly who I'm looking for. So if I see a good deal on it, I'm just going to keep him, which is kind of nice. So I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to keep it. Which we'll see if I actually do that in this video. I didn't mean to hit line pusher. I thought I went down one more. Okay. That's okay though because we've made a pretty nice profit even if we don't buy anything else. The whole rest of the 15 plus minutes we have left, and I hope that doesn't happen because that's not very exciting when we're not hitting anything. But let's go pass rusher. Come on. Smith, Pierre Paul. No, I wasn't on pass. I was on the other one, line pusher. No pass rusher for us. Unfortunately, if you guys are playing along at home, I hope you guys are also having a pretty good luck. Maybe even better luck than I am, which right now I think is pretty good. Really, it's just not even snipes per se. It's just people undercutting other people, and their prices that I know are like they're too good of prices. So thank you for keep undercutting other prices that. You know, I'm confident. You look back just an hour, these cards were selling for way more. So why would I not think that they are not going to go for that sometime during the night or in the morning? I'm okay with selling it overnight. I usually like to sell it right away, but that's okay. All right, Johnson and Johnson. No, thank you. No, thank you. Tackle machine. I don't think that was a good deal. That might have been. I don't know. We'll move it on. So, as you see, I don't know all the prices. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, yeah, it looks like a decent deal. You have to mess with the auction house to get it down. It's not like a nice system to be like, okay, you know what that's worth. And it does vary. It changes a lot, of course. So it does take some time on the auction house. I'm not going to lie there. But you don't have to go through like every chemistry. I don't even go through every chemistry. There's some I just don't like. I don't even bother with it. Another Joe Hayden. We're going to pass on that 122. We're kind of dipping into too much into profits. If we sold it for 26, that's still good. So I don't think there's anything wrong with buying that there. But I'm going to pass. See, there's a Joe Hayden that sold. Sherman for 210. No. I'm hoping to get him. Oh, I wasn't going to get a spoiler. Sherman is also a corner I want to add to the team. Back to the team. He's not going to be. He's not going to definitely not be outside on an island by himself with the speed. His 87 speed. I never really had a problem with that when I had him on my team, but if I'm going to play a lot more man-to-man and bring Sean Taylor down, I'm not going to have anybody over the top. So I'm kind of worried if somebody just tries to burn me. We're just going to buy this other to leave. Might as well make 1,000 here. If they try to burn me, I'm worried that Sherman could get burnt, and I don't want to give up an easy touchdown, especially with how well we've been playing on defense. I don't want to get beat on something like that garbage. So I may just keep Josh Norman out on an island by himself, and then I don't know. We'll see what we do. Maybe we'll put Sherman out and then maybe play somebody over the top, and then we'll figure it out. But how we want to set our defense up. But Josh Norman is definitely going to stay, and so is, I completely forgot where I was at, so is Sean Taylor. Yeah, so I'm thinking this should be pretty good. But, I don't know. So, as you see, there's no real set system. Like I've said before, there's not really a great way to approach this for me. I just kind of go with what I'm feeling. Go with the gut. There's not really any science behind it. It's just ones that I find that I've made more coins on, and I go with ankle breaker. No. I hardly ever do ankle breaker, so I don't even know if those are great deals. Plus, I just got home, and I haven't really looked at the auction house, so I'm sure I'll probably miss something. Terrence Williams, Jordy Nelson. I don't think that's a good deal. White, nope. Okay, I don't think so. So let's move on. No route running. Slot expert. Nope. Really would like to hit something. Slot expert, though, was a no-go. Zone blocker. Barnage, Schwartz, something sold, I hope. Cool. I don't know if this stuff will really sell during the next, 12-ish minutes, but I'm pretty confident we're going to make a lot of coins, so that's good. I don't know why I did an inside blitzer. There's not a whole lot there. Yeah, not a whole lot there. So no inside blitzer for us. A line pusher. Come on. Wilkerson, 40. Nope. That is no-go. That is a definite no-go. Line pusher. Pass rusher. Come on. Jenkins. Haley. Okay, we're getting a little cold here, unfortunately. But we have hit a lot of stuff. So, in the end, you know what? We're going to have to live with Houston down to 95. I think it would be fun to put him on the end. Just let him go get the quarterback. But not really fitting what we're doing right now. No field general. That Vontez perfect. You get those two chemistries going at 83 speed is, it's not great, but at least it's not looking too bad. What am I on? Okay, we'll go cover linebacker. Come on. I don't see anything. Okay. Field general and what is pick specialist? Yeah, they both give +1 speed with tier 2. So I would say that's not bad. Xavier Rhodes. Nope. Okay. Get another 10K hit would be nice. 20K, 30K, 100K. That would all be good. Hightower, Landon Collins. Nope. Okay. Let's go back to Denver defense. Chris Harris. Old Chris Harris. That card is so rare. Kansas City defense. Come on. Houston. Nope. Houston, we have a problem. Because we didn't make any coins. Zach Martin, Smith, Frederick. I don't think so. Seattle defense. Come on. Chancellor. Definitely a card that's on my radar. I don't know if I'm going to get him. Strong safety is one that's still up in the air. I would definitely like to try it out. But we have the coins to really, really, really put together a squad that is about the best you can make in the game. Not quite, of course. We can't put all the limited time players and all that. But if we just go with the cheaper versions of them, which I know would not make it the best team on Madden, we can probably get decently close. That Michael Thomas for 205, I'm going to hold it off. No, thank you. Route running was no luck. Slot expert, come on. Jordan Matthews. Okay, a little cold indeed. Zone blocker. I need to figure out things to say during these videos because I feel like I've went through everything that I was thinking, especially with the gameplay. I think I've buried that into the ground. Nothing else to say about that. I do want to take this time, as we are having no luck, to again thank you guys so much for the support. We are at almost 4,200 subscribers as I am doing this, which is absolutely insane, especially considering the amount of views we get. We're getting like the views, the view to subscriber ratio is like through the roof. It's probably one of the better ones you'll find anywhere, which is absolutely, it just is a credit to you guys for coming back and checking it out, or those who aren't subscribed and just checking out the video, and maybe just checking out videos even if you're not subscribed, which is pretty awesome too. You don't have to subscribe, you're watching the video. Good enough for me. I will tell you, a question I get is like, how do you, starting on YouTube. I was showing my students, they know that I have a YouTube channel. I showed them today how much money I've made on YouTube. It is a grind. Not until, I haven't made a whole lot of money on YouTube, but it is a grind on there. So, that's you got to be willing to take on that grind and get to the point. I'm not doing it, I'm not really making a whole lot now, but just be able to be okay with just making videos. You got to enjoy it. But if you're gonna, and then maybe eventually you can make something. I'm not really speaking from too much experience here. I'm not like bringing in really any money. Still am a full-time teacher, so which I see that in the foreseeable future. I see that staying the same. So I'm just going off of what basically the question / what I did with my students today. I showed them like here's what it is, because now they found out. It's like we can talk about it a little more. Here's my channel. Now, I didn't really show my channel. I don't know if I can really get in trouble too much for that. But basically the analytics, the stuff behind the scenes. Hey, this is what how all the numbers and stuff. I'm a numbers guy, teach math, so I'm fascinated with that. So fortunately, we're not hitting anything yet. So they seem to enjoy it, I think. I hope. I don't know. But yeah, so it's definitely a grind. So if you're starting off a channel, you're going to have to be willing to just be okay with getting a few views, not really making anything. You don't really plan on making anything for a while. And then maybe eventually, if you keep putting out quality content, you'll get recognized, which I don't really know how it happened here. I just make videos and all of a sudden it just kind of blew up. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. But yeah, just find something unique. I think that's kind of why I've been successful, is that mine is a little different than anything else on YouTube. At least that's what I'm going for. I will admit I'm not great at reaching out to other people and reaching out to other YouTubers and seeing what they're doing and all this other stuff. I'm not great at that. I kind of just do my own thing, and I do watch other YouTubers, but I'm not like, I'm a full-time teacher, recently married. I got a lot of things going on. I'm not one that just spends all day on the YouTube or reaching out to others or anything like that. So the fact that I'm going to go ahead and I think buy this, actually, I don't actually know what he's worth. I'll wait. Hopefully nobody will buy it. Okay. We'll sell it for 13. All right, 1,700. Finally get a snipe here, but I don't spend all day on YouTube. There is some YouTubers that I enjoy, but there's not really anybody. I occasionally miss a video here and there, and so it's not like I don't even know where I was going with that story, but Talib sold. Cool, both Talibs, awesome. But it is a grind. It is definitely a grind. But I would encourage you also to. I would encourage you to not do sub for sub. Encourage you to not do that. That doesn't work. You inflate your sub count, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. We're going to sell him for 21. I think that should be good. All right, going off of memory there. Brandon Marshall. Okay, cool. yeah, so I don't think that's worth it. You can get your sub count up, and maybe you'll find somebody that's interested in you. Maybe you'll get one subscriber that actually likes your content and stays just from doing that, who is also a YouTuber. But just do your own thing. That's what I do. It seems to work. Or yeah, so don't do my thing. I mean, do your own thing. Maybe your thing is to do that, and it works out perfectly. So yeah, don't listen to me. Do your own thing. That's what I have to say, I guess. Don't listen. Just do what you like, and you will find success. Maybe not on YouTube, but if you're doing something you enjoy, you will definitely find success. Now I feel like I'm a motivational speaker, so I'm gonna stop and go back to sniping, because that I'm probably much better at. Edge setter, come on, Morgan, are you worth that? Question mark. I actually have no idea what he's worth. I hardly ever do edge setter. No, thank you. Not even gonna bother. Look at that, one's been up for like 35 minutes for 4:15. You tried to trick me, McPhee. Sure, we'll sell him. We'll make 1,000. We'll just put him up for 64. I think that's probably not quite gonna get maximum value. We're not gonna put him up for a day. Oops. But 1 hour. There we go. 1,000 coins. Thank you. We only have like a million more of those to be able to finish our team. Maybe not quite that, but we're pretty close. I will say we're pretty close to having enough coins. I just want to get a few more coins, so when I buy all my coins, I'm not out of coins. That would be terrible, because then I can't really do anything if I have no coins. Grind solos, which honestly is not my favorite, so usually avoid them. I haven't really done a whole lot of solos in a while. Don't really do those anymore. Get on, do some sniping, play some games, and usually don't put that on the YouTube. I do a lot better when it's not on YouTube, actually, when I'm not recording. And yeah, Cam Chancellor, another Joe Hayden. I can't do it. I can't have that many Joe Haydens. But I'm pretty sure they're all gonna sell. I mean, I can't though. I can't. Oh man. Okay. That's a mistake, honestly. I know it's a mistake, but I still can't do it. I know for a fact, last year there was a Amari Cooper card. I think it was like 89 Amari Cooper. I bought that card. I'm pretty sure I kept that price up. I bought that card so many times, and I would just keep buying it and selling it for a price. People would put it up. I keep buying it, and putting it up for more. And I personally, I think, kept that price up. I mean, I know that's a lot to say with just being one person, and there's a lot of them being sold. But I bought so many Amari Coopers that I was the one. I think it was me. Maybe there was a couple other people, but keeping that price up and keep making a bunch of coins off Amari Cooper. I don't think there was nobody that I made more coins off last year than Amari Cooper. Hey, undercut my Terrence Williams. I'm assuming I did all right with the price, though, because he undercut me by 250 coins. But, yeah, I don't know where I'm going. So, I mean, that's kind of how I feel with Joe Hayden in a sense. Like, that's how I should feel about Joe Hayden, but I just never have really... It's definitely... I listen to the comments, and I see a lot of people do... Joe Hayden's a really good one. So, I'm saying that's a really good card to go after if you're trying to make some coins, and pretty reliable. After an hour, it will probably sell for about what you want to put it up for. So, Pete for 24, no. Okay, we're almost getting to the end. Unfortunately, we had a rough last 15 minutes, and me rambling, not really making a lot of sense. Probably not really, yeah, just not a whole lot going on in the exciting realms of sniping for me. But it started off pretty well. I'm pretty confident those Robies will sell. Unless Roby's value just completely... I don't know why I just did that. Unless Roby's value just suddenly just plummeted for no reason. No new cards came out. There's no reason his value should have fallen that much. I'm confident he's worth probably close to 70K. I'm probably even cutting it a little short. So I do hope that these videos are informative. I hope that you guys will tell me what filters you guys are using, and I hope you guys are making a lot of coins. We're going to wrap it up with a pick specialist. Pick specialist, I have a few corners I'm looking at trying to get. So if we see a good deal on a pick specialist, we may just keep him on our team. So let's try it. For the last one, we're going to try pick specialist to see if we can get this here. Come on. Joe Hayden. Dual chemistry Joe Hayden. Oh, wait. I know I said... Oh, it's sold. Okay. I almost... Look at these. Look at these. Look at that jump. Look at that jump. Look at it. There's no way those don't sell. I'm buying this one. Alright, we're going to go ahead and buy that Joe Hayden. We're going to wrap it up. We'll just put that up in a minute. We're going to put it up for like 27. Hopefully it will sell. Inua sold. Great. So I hope this was informative. We went about a half hour I hope you guys enjoyed not having the white shirt. We just went ahead and went right into sniping. We left school, we get home, teacher, faculty meeting, come home, and I'm ready to snipe. Let's get a video. Let's give you guys what you guys seem to love. So let me know any suggestions on the channel. You guys have just been killing it with the likes, with the subscribers, with just the views, the comments have been absolutely... I don't think I've ever seen, looking at other people's video, the amount of positivity in one comment section. Yeah, my gameplay was the positivity was not quite there, but overall, even it was constructive criticism. A lot of people are trying to help, which is, not exactly normal on the internet. So I'm so thankful for that, and hopefully we'll bring better offense in the future. We might end up switching playbooks, but I think I'm going to try to get the Browns playbook down, and then maybe we'll switch back to the Saints. I know some people mentioned that, so we'll see. But thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are absolutely awesome. We are on the road now to 4,300, and you never know, 5,000 by Christmas. It seems kind of likely now. We're getting there. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. ChewbaccaLemma out.